Hey kids, you're about to listen to a comedy podcast. That means that none of this is medical advice. If you need medical advice or medical care, please contact your doctor.
Welcome to the Jock podcast featuring Dr. London Smith. It's the podcast your dumbass cousin warned you about. Introducing your host, Dr. London Smith.
Hello, and welcome to the Jock podcast, where we discuss fitness and health, and how to incorporate our modern understanding of science and medicine into our daily lives, but without it being so boring. I'm your host, drlondonsmith.com. I'd like to begin by apologizing to our listeners. We have received some feedback about the excessive amount of technical medical terms that I've been using, such as colposcopy and surcharges knighting ceremony. So I'll try to temper my terminology to a simpler one in the future. Here to help with that is our producer, Cameron.
Hey, Dr. London, I'm excited. Okay, look, I'm not excited, actually. You're sort of making me do this. But, we have a streaming service coming out, and so we have a bunch of TV shows and movies that we've been talking about for the last few months. And one of the shows is Dr. London Man, which is a show written by our own Dr. London. That's excellent.
Imagine that.
Yep. Oh, he's a writer, too. Okay. He's a superhero, Dr. London Man.
Well, yeah. You could sorry, I hate to interrupt your big moment here, but because doctors are kind of superheroes, aren't they?
They are, healing disease, sort of. I mean, just taking money from people to make them okay.
Okay, keep reading the thing.
Anyway, yeah, and then the tagline that you wanted me to read is that you don't have to say that you wanted me. You can just read it as the tagline. The tagline that I want to read, this is by choice. This is my idea is to read this tagline.
Either.
Is there's only two things he can't stand: crime and Coco the gorilla. I don't really understand why that's part of it. Coco the gorilla who used to do sign language but was also maybe sort of a scam, and is dead. It has been dead for a number of years. That a big part of Dr. London Man is that he really hates Coco the gorilla. Don't know why. I'm not happy to be doing any of this.
Okay, and I don't want to give it all away, but I can explain some of this plot. So
I mean, do you want to explain the plot, or should we just read the?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The script from the first episode. I mean, either or.
Yeah. No. We can read through it a little bit. So.
Well, we have not filmed this yet, but we do have the script. We're gonna go ahead and read the script.
And just to clarify, and this has come up before, but So we know that writers are on strike, and these are definitely scabs that wrote this.
We're using scabs.
So
yeah.
the
scabs need work too. So that's, they're supposed to just go hungry.
Yeah. And by the way, we support the unions in the strike. We definitely do. AMPTT.
Oh my God, I love the unions.
Terrible.
The unions are so great, and I love them.
But
we're using scabs.
We're definitely using. So. Anyway, we can get started with the reading. I'll read as Doctor. If you don't mind, I'll read as Dr. London Man.
Yeah, no, you read as Dr. London Man. I'll read as it says pathetic producer boy.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So I have to get into character a little bit here. Okay. Hey, pathetic producer boy, we need to have a time machine to go back in time and kill that gorilla.
How are we going to do that, Dr. London? I don't know how to make a time machine because I'm stupid.
Yeah, that's why I'm the one doing it. Yes. So, we're going to go ahead and hire someone using our rich doctor money. Sorry, my rich doctor money. And we're going to have them build a time machine for us to go back in time. So, right now, we're going to focus on making money.
Wow, Dr. London, that's such a smart idea. You're such a genius, and if anyone is feeling ill, they should go see you.
Mm-hmm. So, subscribe to the Patreon. And scene. Cameron, we have a sponsor today.
Do we?
Yeah, we all know that first impressions matter, and if you're not taking care of your skin, then that can be a problem when you try to make your first impression. So that's what Caldera Lab is here for. They're a men's skincare company, and they help your skin to look really good. I've been using the products. well, I'll talk about them in a sec, but like all their lotions and serums and whatever, I've been using them and it's been working great for me. Caldera Lab creates high-performance men's skincare products, and the regimen leads off their product lineup, a twice-a-day routine to transform your skin. But before we get it, Cameron, what was your, you had a job interview, right? Last week?
Well, you're a little confused. I interviewed someone for your job here at the podcast. Yeah.
Okay, because all that Sphinx talk, was that a separate thing?
No, that was part of it.
Okay. Then okay. Sorry,
it was just someone that I thought could maybe be the Dr. London going forward. You've been a great Dr. London, but jobs change and...
Yeah, no, you have been emphasizing to me a lot, like, just there's a restructuring going on.
Yes. We're rebranding everything. We're really looking after, or trying to follow in the footsteps of Twitter and X now.
Yeah. And now as of this recording, because there's a decent chance...
It could be named something completely different by the time this episode is released, for sure.
Yeah. I just feel like maybe the people trust me a little bit already. Like I've gained the trust of the listener. So I don't know if I...
Okay, questionable, but sure.
Okay, so that's questionable. Okay. Well, I guess on the subject of me earning trust, Caldera Lab creates high-performance men's skincare products, and the regimen leads off their product lineup. It's a twice-a-day routine to transform your skin. They know the skincare world is heavily female-driven, and it's been the wild, wild west for men, and that's why they're making the solution simple. And that's why they bring in people who kind of know what they're talking about, medical professionals like myself, Dr. London Smith, the original, to share about it. So,
yeah, the OG. No one's questioning if you're the original Dr. London Smith. It just, that's not going to be your position forever.
So the regimen includes 3 products: the Clean Slate, the Base Layer, and the Good. The Clean Slate starts and ends your day. This face wash leaves all types of skin refreshed. The Base Layer is a daily moisturizer to hydrate your skin and jumpstart your day full of confidence. The Good is your go-to multifunctional serum at night that helps your skin look tighter and smoother, as well as helps reduce the visibility of wrinkles and fine lines. Every drop of the serum is packed with 3.4 million antioxidant units to protect your skin. And just, so, why do you think I need to be replaced? Like, what's...
It's just, so, how do I put this? Back in the 2000s, there was a show, Gossip Girl. And then, now, there was another show, Gossip. They rebooted it. Because people want a younger look. You know what I mean? Like, you can only have people for so long before you need to sort of reboot the franchise, so to speak.
So the younger look is coming from Caldera Lab. Like, that's actually what Caldera Lab does, is they help you to have a younger look. Like, I'm actively...
Yeah, no, and you look great. But your energy, I mean, Dr. London, do you even know what Riz is?
Someone asked me if they could Riz me recently.
Okay. And not Riz you up. They just said, hey, can I Riz you?
Yeah. The Caldera Lab eye serum, which it really helps you to look younger, I think. It addresses the 3 most common skin concerns around the eye: fine lines, dark circles, and puffiness. And it really does make you look youthful. So it's almost as if you don't need to replace the old person, the old skin. You can just give them this great product instead.
Well, I mean, this is why I went to Egypt in the first place, to hang out with the Sphinx, because I was doing an interview, and the person I was interviewing, his name is now Dr. London. I made him change his name.
Oh, wait, was he the Sphinx?
No. The Sphinx is like a big statue. It's not a person, Dr. London. See, this is also why you need, Gen Z knows what the Sphinx is. It sounds like you don't. So.
Okay, just the riddles that you said you had to learn. That's where I...
Mm-hmm. Oh, you couldn't figure out the riddles? That, again, this is another reason why rebooting the Dr. London personality will be good for younger generations.
Caldera Lab is the leader in men's skincare, made with only top-tier products, and clinical trials have found 94% of men's skin showing an overall younger-looking appearance after using Caldera Lab for a few weeks. So, just for our audience, we have an exclusive offer. This is the best offer available anywhere. Use code JOCKDOC at calderalab.com and get 20% off right now. That's right now. Get 20% off with code JOCKDOC at calderalab.com and make unforgettable first impressions that lead to the charming words, "You look younger."
And if you want to replace Dr. London, if you want to throw your hat in the ring, just go ahead and text me. I assume everyone listening to this has my number. Just text me with the code word, replace London.
So that was our producer, Cameron. Also with us is, did you know, in the house?
I'm not happy to be doing any of this. I'm not happy to be doing any of this.
Now for today's medical topic, multiple sclerosis. So multiple sclerosis is an idiopathic disorder, which means that we don't know the cause necessarily, of the central nervous system white matter, meaning that it only occurs in the brain and the spinal cord. Multiple sclerosis is more common in white women who live in colder climates. In evaluating a patient for possible multiple sclerosis, look for multiple neurologic deficits of the CNS affecting any aspect of CNS, and that's central nervous system, functioning. This can include focal sensory symptoms, especially with gait and balance. So is there a change in the way they walk and how they, once again, balance? And this is the most common type of symptom for MS.
And when you say white matter, I mean, you're really saying white lives matter, right?
No, okay. And I know that you're going to try to tie in that also with it's white women who lived in colder climates.
Mm-hmm.
That part is real. That's a demographic that this happens to often apply to. But no, I'm not. And like,
oh, you're saying their lives don't matter?
Okay, I know that there's no way out of this. So other neurological issues common in multiple sclerosis include optic neuritis, multiple motor problems, fatigue, spasticity, hyperreflexia, cerebellar deficits, and trigeminal neuralgia. That last one we've actually covered separately in another episode.
You know, reading back, a huge part of this script that not you wrote, but the scabs you were instructing wrote, they just make a lot of sense now, like these pages.
Okay.
Yeah.
With all the stuff that I do that Dr. London Man, a fictional character, does when he goes back in time.
Well, you're like, it's so much better.
Gorilla.
It's so much better these days. Like every time period you go to in the past, you're like,
Further
oh
back,
wow,
yeah.
it's so much better. I love this time period.
Yeah.
Really
a lot
stressing
of me whispering
that.
to myself, great again. Wow, it really is great again. Yeah, no, and it's, like I said, it's going to go through all these rewrites. Eventually my name's going to be.
Yeah.
So
by scabs, we need to clarify. We're not breaking.
Yeah, it's not us.
Nothing. It's just we have scabs. Yeah.
Anyway, in multiple sclerosis, the least common abnormalities are cognitive defects and dementia. One characteristic of multiple sclerosis is internuclear ophthalmoplegia, which is the inability to adduct one eye and then have nystagmus in the other eye. So adduct means pull closer to the center, in the case of the eyes. Adduct generally means, and you might see this like when you go work out, there's abduct, which is like aliens abducting, that's pulling away from. Adduct is bringing things together. So inability to adduct with one eye, with nystagmus in the other eye. That is what internuclear ophthalmoplegia is in multiple sclerosis.
It specifically says blue eyes. And then you throw in blonde hair. I don't. Okay.
So, the best initial and most accurate test for multiple sclerosis is an MRI. Lumbar puncture will show cerebral spinal fluid with mild elevation in protein and under 50 to 100 white blood cells. The CSF may also reveal illegal clonal bands in 85% of patients, but these are not specific to multiple sclerosis, just once again more common in it. Treatment for multiple sclerosis and acute exacerbations is with high-dose steroids, which will shorten the duration. And I know that you're going to want to make a note about the steroid use and how, they don't necessarily have to, like, there's a certain build for the people, but I don't know why I gave that to you. There are many drugs used to prevent relapse and progression in multiple sclerosis, but the potentially varied nature of presentation in these patients makes the specific drug choices something that really should be decided between the patient and their neurologist.
And I wasn't thinking any of that with the steroid use. I was just thinking, I hope Dr. London isn't overdoing the steroids for this role for the TV show. Because that's what you say. You're like, all the Marvel people do it. Like, they do steroids. It's not that big of a deal. It's safe. But your body is just kind of freakish right now. It's huge. Like, you're huge.
Well, you say freakish, and, like, that one of the side effects is sort of emotional instability.
Yeah, no, don't. No, I'm good. You're good. You look great. You're, yeah. No, just put me down. It's okay. Okay. Yeah,
you understand?
You're great.
Okay.
Yep.
Then we can move on.
Yep, we can move on.
All right, Cameron, you said that we have a special guest today. Is that right?
That's right, Dr. London.
All right. So, hello there. My name is drlondonsmith.com. I'm the sub-producer, Cameron. And what was your name?
What's up? My name is Brett. It's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Okay. Yeah, great. So we brought you in to more or less help us figure out. I'm sorry. I'm sure all the listeners will know you, but
yeah, probably.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you want me to? I'll make the introduction. I'm sorry. I'm fanning out a little bit now.
Yeah, you still do an introduction. I think, just for the losers who don't know.
Yeah. So that's Brett. Obviously, he's sort of kind of been taking the world by storm. So if you've heard of the TikTok or even Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, any of these, Brett is kind of the guy. Like, before anyone else does it, he's the one who does it.
He's the OG of most dances, memes, trends. Like, you click the, who else used this sound, and it's always you at the top.
Yeah.
And we need help because our TikToks have gone into we keep getting suspended and we don't know why. And I think people keep saying this is offensive just because it's so bad. And it's like there's no nudity or swearing or anything. We're being nice boys, but they're just like, this is so, like, this can't be on TikTok. Like, we're getting that from the admins. Like, they're contacting us directly to be like, please don't post stuff like this anymore.
Oh, wow. Was it Tim? I got guys over there.
No, it was Jimmy. And
Jimmy, yeah.
He
I know him.
He's very mean, I guess.
I met him one time. I keep him. I keep him in the loop of what I'm about to do, what I'm about to start, and so he can kind of prepare his guys over there for the influx of clicks. And it's all business nonsense. I'm not into that. I'm way more into the, I'm into being a creator and creating.
They've got to make server adjustments just to prepare for the influx of views that you're about to get from the trend you're introducing. Sounds
not gonna lie, I don't know about any of all that. I don't know much about that. I just make videos and put them up. That's all I do.
You're just a true artist, huh?
Yeah.
And this is the kind of thing, because what I'm thinking is what I've read from, obviously not you, because you don't get into all the nitty gritty, but the other people say you have to post every day, you have to have some original thing, you have to dance in a certain way or present information. And I posted a lot of lectures on there.
Oh,
and nothing.
What kind of numbers we doing?
I saw there was a 4 on it.
Okay.
The most recent one, that was a 4, right?
Yes.
All right. So
there was a 4.
So 4 million, not bad.
Oh,
What about the-
Okay,
no, that's very nice that you think that we would get for.
Oh, 400K.
uh,
How do I?
and I'd say just round a little further
Yeah,
down.
round it down some, and you get the idea. We're not doing great numbers, you know.
Yeah, 400 is not that good.
That would be so awesome.
Wow,
Can you get us to
I've actually
400?
had a dream of that.
Can you
I
get
can
us to-
try. I mean, hold on. What's your page?
Jock,
Okay.
Doc, and that's DOC. And podcast. It's kind of like actually the name of this program. I'm sorry.
Oh, what's that again?
So it's Jock Doc Podcast.
Are you sure? Yeah, no, that's the name of the show. Yes, that is the name of the show. Now,
Is this all right? So I got it pulled up. Is this your main account, or is this like an alt?
For this? Yes, for the podcast.
Okay.
Yes.
yeah. Well, okay, we don't have access to the account. London's dad has access to the account.
Oh,
'cause
that's tough.
He's not letting us. Well, London was looking at some sort of, adult things.
Okay,
on
no,
TikTok.
it's not adult because they were everyone looked like they were all young and whatever. Like it was.
Yeah.
Who are you watching?
Well, just like they were all and like a lot of them weren't guys. Like they were like women and they were like doing these dances and I was like, oh, is that what this app is? And I kept swipe and I liked how they were dancing, so I kept liking it.
All that to say, his dad took the phone away, and that was my phone also because we share a phone, and so we're sort of stuck right now. But we can send his dad the videos to post on TikTok. That's what we're trying to do.
You guys kind of got double grounded.
Yeah,
because you were just because you can. It's the algorithm. It just shows you what it thinks that you want to see. What you didn't choose that.
Yeah. Oh, it was against my will.
Yeah.
All these broads, like I didn't mean to keep looking.
That was part of the reason he took the phone away, is you were calling them broads, and you're like, check out these gams.
Yeah.
I pretty much know everybody. I probably know exactly who you were looking at.
Oh, she seems so nice.
Yeah, we get together at parties and stuff.
Fantastic personality. Are you in a content creator house? Like, they have those like hype houses or whatever?
They tried to get me, but my manager was talking to me and my accountant said that, it would probably just like, wouldn't, it's not really my vibe. So they set me up in a house, an influencer house, but it's just me here. I know nobody else lives here. They just gave me a house.
Oh, so it's just like a normal house, like that people live in.
Yeah. But there's one person.
You are bringing all this positivity in the world. You have been feuding with Mr. Beast, and your last dozen or so videos have been, I'm going to beat the shit out of Mr. Beast. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to slit his throat. What is that all about?
Yeah, I just at the time I was going through something really kind of personal to me.
Well, the most recent video was 35 minutes ago.
Yeah, so I was going through something pretty personal. I was going through some personal stuff at that time, and so what had happened is I don't really want to get too much into it because I get a little bit emotional, but he was by some metrics doing better, more impressions than me, and that hit me hard, so I had to take 30 minutes off, step away from the noise of social media, gather my thoughts, and what came out is what came out, and offer still stands.
So one of the trends that you started most recently, and like I say most, maybe in the last 20 minutes you start a new one because that's what you do, but like there was the one where you defecated on people's lawns.
Yeah. That caught on like wildfire. But I mean, to be honest, at this point in my life, I'm so past that. That was such a, I look back at those videos and I'm kind of like, damn, I've really come a long way. Personally, like personal to me, I feel like I can see there's a lot of growth there, and but yeah, that shit went crazy. Yeah, the song behind it.
I was about to say the song choice, like you you did Born in the USA. What was the association with that?
Well, that's some of my favorite music of all time has got to be rock. And so I was going through some rock songs, and I found that one, and I thought it really fit the whole vibe of kind of what I was shooting for at that moment. And like I've said, like I have been saying, it's just you put it out and you just hope it does good. They usually do good, but
it always does. I mean, with your stuff, not with our stuff.
Have you tried taking a shit on somebody's lawn to Born in the USA? Yeah.
I tried.
London tried, and we probably shouldn't have even posted the video because it was a fail. It's just you trying to take a shit for a really long time.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part about the trend, that a lot of people don't realize the effort that goes into it, timing it right.
It turned into a time lapse. Like, that's what we had to do for it. And just,
yes.
We had to put up a tarp, like, a pavilion basically around me, the team, because we did have to hire a team to sort of, once we realized I couldn't do it in the first, 20 or so minutes,
bro,
we had to put a team together.
Yeah.
The cinematographer was giving me all this attitude. But I think I almost did it. So.
You were pretty close. You were turtling a little bit. Like, you were really close, but yeah, no, it didn't, nothing came out. Now, I have been saying to Dr. London, if we want to get more views, you need to have more Riz. Now, I don't know what Riz is. I've just been saying it. Can you help us out with that? I think we both need more Riz, but I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Totally. Riz is well, it kind of basically like,
yes,
a slang term for skill in charming or seducing a potential romantic partner, especially through verbal communication.
I feel like I did.
See, I had to look that up because I coined that term so long ago, and I've just been working on so many different projects and collabs that I just
of course. No one expects you to remember every single little thing.
Sorry to ask, honestly, I shouldn't have if I was overstepping.
Oh no, you're good, bro.
So there's the toilet seat lick challenge, and it was fun to do, but I didn't. This is one of the ones where I didn't quite get the end goal.
It's the end goal is it's just about hanging out with your friends and seeing how crazy you can go. Sometimes when you can go super crazy, get that on film if it's lit right and it looks good, should it pop off?
Okay, it's the looking good part, because I even did, because I saw you do it, obviously, and I was like, wow, it's really good. I went to do it, and then 5 minutes later, you had done it, and then with the emphasis of a both sides lick. You got to get both sides of that seat.
Yeah. Can I drop a little exclusive, kind of sort of like a
yes,
basically
yes,
kind of like a press cut. All right. So get this. Okay. I got a video that we're just putting the final finishing touches on. My team were working around the clock to get this up, but I'm going all around the bowl. Yeah, all around the bowl.
In below
the top part.
Yeah.
The top part, but
the rim.
I'm doing the whole 360 degrees. It's gonna go crazy.
Full rim job. Wow.
Yeah. We haven't figured out what song to put behind it yet, but you know it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah. I love this type of feedback.
Cha-cha slide.
Or Jock Boy slide
shit.
is another option.
Jock Boy slide, yes. For listeners who don't know, Jock Boy slide is our.
It's real. It's on Spotify.
It's real, and it's the dance that's sort of taking over the nation.
Yes.
I have to ask. I mean, this is a very old trend that you had started over a year ago. But the shoot a cop challenge. So was that special effects, or was that?
Well, I had known a police officer. We were able to use his clothes or his work clothes for this sketch. And again, was it an actual cop that got shot? No, it was actually somebody that we had hired to play the cop, because no one's really gonna know that. No one's gonna know if they're just watching. But now it picked up. It did crazy numbers, and again, I don't know if other people used, real guns or real cops, but it's a crazy week.
Well, I mean, it sounds like it was real. You did shoot someone. It just wasn't a cop. It was an actor.
Yeah. That's no. I would never ever, I would never like do that to somebody at work.
Right, of course, and their work
because at the end of the day, we're all people. We're all this.
Except for that.
I mean,
that
yeah,
guy
he did
who
get
got
paid
shot.
for a full day, so like, that's it. But I just think, at the end of the day, we're all just humans, man. And that's kind of like what I'm trying to push with my content.
Can I ask about a spin-off challenge from that last one?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
So it was the shoot a cop a feel challenge. I didn't know how to do it.
You shoot the cop and then you grab a feel. It's all in the name.
So I guess we can just kind of call it here. Is there a that, like, I feel like it's redundant to like say what, but could you just announce your Instagram handle, your TikTok
plug your
handle,
stuff,
all
even
that,
though everyone
whatever.
knows it.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
Everyone knows that.
it's at Brett Mercer on all of that shit. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know, how's it like living under that big rock?
Oh,
you see what I just did there? Damn,
it's like Patrick.
I gotta
like
do
Patrick from SpongeBob.
Yeah,
because he lives under a rock.
Oh man, I gotta do stand up. But yeah, follow me. I'm coming up out of my humble beginnings. I'm possibly the best creator. If there's a lot of creators, and no disrespect to any other creators, but I'm kind of the goated at it.
You're good with the sauce a little bit.
Yeah.
That's definitely
not that I want to.
I think everyone.
Yeah, I don't want to toot my own horn too much, but
like, yeah. It all speaks for itself more, that your blackout drunk challenge, your hurting everyone like
kick a
all
teacher
these challenges.
challenge.
That one was crazy.
Yeah.
We almost got arrested for that shit.
I guess thank you so much at Brett Mercer.
Yo, did we start yet?
Let me hit record.
Because honestly, that's just kind of how I'm really
You're
just talking like that.
You're just a guy.
Yeah, you guys are down to earth guys like me. So that one went so quick.
Yeah. So big favor to ask whenever we're
what's up?
Maybe post some of this. Do you mind if we tag your handle? Do you mind if we tag you whenever we post it?
Yeah, go for it. I hope I'll be able to see it because I get tagged in a lot of random stuff. But yeah, for sure.
So then maybe
sure.
like you could even share it if you.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Brett, for coming on. Thank you to our producer, Cameron. Thank you to Digital in the House. Digital in the House.
Hello, it's me, DJ Dylan, and I got a brand new dance for you. It's called the Jock Boy Slide. To the left, take it back now, y'all. To the right, take it back now, y'all. Take it back now, y'all. Clap your hands. Take it back now, y'all. Spin around, stand up. Sit down. Take it back now, y'all. Do a flip. Do another flip. Jump into the air, do the splits. Do the splits.